Hi Leo, how are you? Sarah here, and I am going to do your March love reading for 2018. I just did your reading and I guess I didn't press record, so I'm really bummed about that. It was pretty amazing. I don't know if you guys have been struggling or what. I hate to see Leo's struggle ever because I just think that by nature you're pretty caring, loving people. And so when, you see a big, beautiful lion like caged up or sad or struggling, it's always like very against nature, So I know that with all the eclipses and stuff, it puts the sun in a very vulnerable, unfamiliar state, being blocked. It's like blocking your shine or something. So we're just going to see what comes up in the cards here, and we're going to work through them together, Leo, and hopefully be able to find out what's going on with you. I just also wanted to tell you that you're gorgeous, and I don't know if anyone's told you today how gorgeous and elegant you are, but you are. There's just a presence about a Leo that I always respect and enjoy, just the way they enter a room and their confidence, and you're always well dressed and well put together, and yeah, there's just like a natural charm to a Leo. So I always think you're lucky to be a Leo. So what's going on with my beautiful lions? Leo, March. One thing I also love and respect about Leos is that I feel like you're natural at parenting, whether you're a mom or a dad, just identifying with children and understanding children is something that just comes very natural to you, and you have this genuine, caring, loving nature for children, or respect for children. Okay, so the first card out, the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. We just moved into Pisces season, and that's about motherhood, love, relationships, connection, human connection. Oh, okay. 2 cards just popped out. Let's see. Oh, Leo. Okay. So the 5 of Pentacles. You know what I feel like when I see this card for you, Leo? It's like the winter months for you feel like this. You just are like, where's the sun? Because the sun is your power. The sun is your heart. The sun is where you feel the greatest. And so I think that when we are in, well, I'm in Northern California, but the weather here is cold and it's the winter time, and then we have the 6 of Cups came out as well, and this is like summertime, 2 children playing outside, beautiful. There's the children and the natural motherhood, fatherhood type thing that I was talking about. I love that the children came out, but these 2 cards coming out together is signifying a feeling of being left out, like of your heart feeling sort of chilly, like someone isn't paying attention to you, or someone isn't seeing you, or someone isn't giving you the love that you deserve. You're feeling kind of shut out by with human connection and human relationships, you know. So you could be thinking deeply about a past relationship with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or could be any sign, but feeling like they left you or abandoned you, you know. Oh yeah, the Tower. Okay, so let me show you what we're looking at here, Leo. Like I said, I really don't ever want to like to see Leos hurting, you know. It's not nice. I don't like it. So there's definitely an innocence to it, you know. There's a so I'm struggling with my camera angle lately, but there's an innocence here to this Five of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Like, almost like you didn't see it coming, Leo. It was very shocking to you. You know, you thought that you had something special. You thought that there was something genuine there. And come to find out, that person just flipped the switch on you. I feel like it was shocking, or it was, you know, this is all of a sudden you just felt iced out. You just felt, where did they go? And the Tower is things that happen sometimes, you know, usually it's a structure that needs to be, that has been built on some sort of falsehood, has been built on an egotistical foundation, or there's a necessary breakdown occurring. So also there could be something relative to your childhood rearing its ugly head, a feeling of abandonment from childhood for sure, or the breaking of a household, or separation of a family, or something that where children were in the picture, either you or your parents or something like that. But there's an element to that as well. I'm not going to go too much into it, but there's a feeling, Leo, or a fear of being abandoned somehow. And I think that you've put a lot of trust into either a relationship, a current relationship, or a past relationship, something that ended, and you're just like, I trusted you. And there's, again, an innocence to it where you really didn't see it coming. Two karmic changes, things that are out of your control. The Wheel of Fortune. This is just a turning of the page, a turning of the seasons. Time. I always see this as a clock. Time. So right away, I want to tell you, if you're feeling upset, if you're feeling like thinking about someone, or feeling abandoned or brokenhearted, time is the only thing that will heal that, Leo. That's it. That's the only thing that can heal our hearts when we go through something shocking or experience a loss, okay? But I also think that bringing it again back to the seasons, it's like this time period for you is rough. It's cold. It's harsh weather. You're trying to navigate your feelings right now, and maybe you're more emotional than normal, like with the eclipses going on, and the rapid evolving nature of eclipses, and how they're just so indiscriminate, and they come through and just kind of wipe things out. Leo, you get attached to things easily, and so there's a feeling that you were attached to the way something was, and when it changed, it's shocking for you. It's shocking, yeah. So what happened? And again, I mean, the water element is coming up strong, so I don't know if this has to do with a water sign. But, you know, when this ice melts here, this is a frozen lake, and when it melts, we have water, yes. And so it's like something that was very fluid, very open, very vulnerable has been frozen. And you're looking back and going, wow, what happened? All of a sudden it just changed, you know, the season just changed in the relationship somehow. And I don't think you really had any control over it, or your heart wasn't fully prepared, Leo. So please clarify this Tower here. What caused this situation, and how do we move through it? The way we move through these Tower moments is realizing that if something were as stable as we thought it was, yeah, see, it was a relationship, okay? Someone you cared deeply for, something you thought was real. These two cards together is a super powerful feeling of marriage, of deep connection, of love, of starting a family, you know. Again, a water element, the cups element. If you're not dealing with a water sign, it's just the feeling of being very emotionally connected to that person, and their back, this water sign, turned to the relationship here. So now, when these two cards come in together, and after the Tower, they may come back to you with the Six of Cups. It's a nostalgic feeling, or wanting them to come back, hoping they'll come back, having a change of mind, you know. Okay, Two of Cups, Two of Swords. Sorry, I'm just taking a breath. So, needing to give this situation some time. Not really doing anything right now, Leo. Not really analyzing things too much. Not allowing yourself to get too hung up on what happened, the details of what happened. Just sit in the fact that time is going to play a huge role in this situation, and allow for the change in the weather, you know. I get the feeling that you're going to need some time to think about it. Even if this person comes back, you know, you're not just gonna go, oh yeah, okay, let's go. Even though you deeply care and love, have a lot of love for them, from what I'm gathering here, you're going to be very discerning with that, allowing your heart to be free again. You know, with her covering her heart like this, it's like, well, you kind of left me out in the cold on my own in the past, so can I forgive you for that? You will need time either way to make that choice if this person comes back into your life. Wow, I mean, seriously, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this and this and this, huge soulmate cards for me. When I see the Moon and the Six of Cups together, it deeply, that these people are in your dreams. You feel like you've known them for a very long time. You've divulged secrets and fears and vulnerabilities to this person. And so yeah, like I said, if they come back around, there's going to be a fear attached with it, Leo, where you're not certain if you're going to be able to trust them again because they hurt you. They exposed your vulnerability. They took for granted your heart in some way, and I think it's going to be hard for you to trust them again. Or this could also go, if you're cross-watching this and in love with the Leo, you know, this may be about you and your water sign. You've felt so strongly about a Leo, and maybe they didn't reflect those feelings back. But I really, Leo, I know that the moon, the eclipses have been making you doubt yourself. They have been making you doubt your shine, and if your connections are real. You know, maybe there's a feeling of just confusion here, you know, like you don't quite understand this person. You don't quite understand why they're being so wishy-washy, or why they were so raw and so open with you if they didn't really mean it. And I think they do mean it. I just think that there's some childhood stuff going on here, or some deep-seated abandonment issues or emotional intensities that play a role in being able to trust and commit and build a relationship. So and I don't necessarily feel that it comes from you, Leo. I think it comes from the other person, especially if it's a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I mean, they are very emotionally intense people. See, that's the sign of Scorpio. Change. The Death card is transformative. It's scary. So there's now a fear. You fear, Leo, in some way that this person, either that you're with or that is reappearing back into your life, you fear somehow that they're going to do the same thing to you that they've already done. There's you feel like you cannot rush back into a scenario. You have to know that they fully changed. You have to know that they fully owned what happened here. Whew, I need some more cards. Let's see. I need to clarify the Death card. I never want to end on the Death card. I mean, it's not a bad card. It scares people, I know. But it means that something's got to give. You know, something had to change. Something had to die for, you know, something to be born. And there's some fears that were really brought to the surface here. Fears of being left, fears of change, fears of, can I trust this person if they're so moody and they change how they feel? Like, Leo, one thing I respect about you so much is your consistency. You know, you can pretty much know what to expect from a Leo. You're a natural leader. You naturally know the Chariot. This is also the card of Cancer. So to the horses, moving from the dark to the light. element of change, an element of growth, an element of action. Guarded, though, very guarded. These two people have heavy armor on. There's a head and a heart balance here. You're not just gonna go charging back into this situation with this person. I don't think. You are gonna really think about it. Also, they're gonna have to come in real hot and be totally open and honest with you. Because I feel like somebody broke your trust, or somebody made you feel not stable, not strong, not like they were gonna leave you, or did leave you somehow, and you put a lot into the situation. And so now, either moving through this situation or not is a question. And if you do choose to move through it, you're moving through it with a sense of fear, and that's gonna need to be discussed, and it's gonna need to be balanced out somehow with this person so that you can move forward, you know. Let's just clarify this moon card here. Ooh-wee. Oh, Leo. There's so much love here. I mean, soulmate is just a crazy word, I know, but it's here. I mean, to clarify the moon, they have reflected and realized that, you know, how much they love you and how much they care, and have gone pretty deep and have really changed their tune. I think you're gonna go from feeling like alone and scared to like, here they come, you know, ready to just be open and raw and vulnerable with you, ready to commit. I think there's been a lightning rod realization in somebody's mind here, and it looks spectacular. I mean, it looks like there is a family, potential for family, potential for a connection. Unlike, you know, what's interesting about this, Leo, is there, right off the bat, you know, I felt so much raw emotion towards it, so much, just, you put so much trust into this, and you really thought that this person was the one. That's why it was such a shock when whatever happened, this Tower moment here, and this Five of Pentacles feeling. It was like you thought, no way, this can't be the way the story ends, right? And I don't see that being the case. I mean, there's just too many beautiful energies here that time will heal this scenario. Time is going to play a huge role in this person realizing and reflecting on the power of this connection, and they're just going to come in hot. And I know it's going to be really hard for you to trust them. I know, and that's good. Proceed with caution. Really, proceed with caution, because I get it. You don't want to get hurt again, and I understand that. I just can't deny the cards on the table, and there's a lot of love here between two people. Yeah. Huh. And that's all I need, the High Priest. So again, marriage, honesty, morals, values, religion. This is kind of like the Pope, or making it official. Someone coming in hot and with really different intentions now. Intentions that they want to take this love seriously and to the next level. And I think maybe right now you're stuck right here. If you're feeling low, Leo, it's because you're missing somebody, or you're nostalgic, or you're thinking, I thought I found my soulmate and something has happened. You had a huge fight, or you broke up, and now you're feeling just cold and alone, and the fact that the sun isn't out is just making it worse, and you're wondering where your cuddle buddy is, and you're just like, this is awful, right? And I'm just saying, give it some time. Allow for the universe to do its thing. Allow for people to reflect, and for things to take its course. This light bulb moment to go off in this person's mind here, or in your mind, however this works for you. I do feel that there's a heavy water placement, sun, moon, or rising that you're dealing with. Someone who is very moody and has been dealing with a lot of their own, demons, dealing with their own issues of abandonment or whatever it was that I explained. And so they had a hard time coming to grips with the power of your guys' connection. And it took some time, and now they see how deeply, after this reflection period for both of you, and you taking the time to not rush into things and allow them to reflect, and allow yourself to reflect, and allow the suffering to sort of subside. Yes, you're going to have some hesitations. Yes, you're going to have some fears associated with going into a relationship with this person again, or if it's another relationship, maybe, but I don't think so. I think this is someone you've known for a while, Leo. A very deep connection somehow. So, demand to see those changes, and face your fears, and have those talks, and own up to the fears that you're going to have preceding, this, after the breakup has happened, or after this shocking thing, and let them know that you're going to feel nervous and scared, and it's going to take some time, and it's going to take some proof. They're going to have to really show through their actions and what they do that they care, and make that commitment. Make it solid. Because this person is about morals and values, like I said, and committing to something, being a very morally sound person. So they're going to have to really show you that they mean it. And I think that they will. So it's really nice, Leo. And again, this can go either way. It might be the other way around, that you've realized that you have to now step up, and that you kind of might have walked away or lost a soulmate. But I really think that it's the other way around. Like, I just think you're feeling so shocked. How could I have thought something was so strong and I was wrong? I don't think that you were wrong. I think that person just has a lot of emotional trauma and things, self-reflecting, that they had to do and come to terms with who they are as an individual. And once that happens and you allow the time for that to happen, and you allow your time, the time to heal a little bit, and I think they're gonna show up and come in hot about it, you know, and just be ready to commit. And don't be afraid to put them to the test and to challenge that and to say, okay, yeah, we can try this again, but we're not just gonna jump right into things. It's gonna be a slow moving thing where you prove to me that you've changed, right? However that applies to you guys. I hope that makes sense. And it's just beautiful. The sun is coming out. March is going to be wonderful. I know the moon has been messing with you guys and making you feel like just in a state of shock, but just allow this time, because people are really realizing, I think, the power in relationship right now, and the power in connection, and that two people that love each other deeply can be a very productive thing if it's done the right way. Leo, you're naturally, like I said, a leader. You're naturally good at parenting and developing a family. That's what you want. You know, children isn't, you're not willing to negotiate that with someone, or if someone doesn't want that, you know, it's devastating for you, but you're willing to say, okay, bye. You know, I'm not going to compromise that or whatever, you know. That's just an example. So I think that there's some realizations that people are having about the power in family and human connection that's really boiling to the surface. And you might have been a victim of a breakup or whatever, and now, you know, things will work out. That's what I believe. So I hope this message meant something to you guys, and I hope it eases your feelings a little bit and you're able to just kind of relax and let things be. Don't do anything. Don't worry so much, and allow things to happen. Okay? Namaste. Have a beautiful month. I'll see you soon. Bye.